Welcome everybody to the CEI stream today. Today is League of Legends, College of Eastern Idaho versus Fresno State. This will be a best of 3 today, so the first team to win 2 games will win it all. And my name's Cameron. I'm your host today, running the stream, and I've got a new host that hasn't been heard on the mic yet. If you want to introduce yourself.
My name is Gavin. I'm here to co-host and give some fantastic commentary to these games.
Gavin
Very
is
excited.
a very insightful League player, so hopefully
yeah.
he drops the knowledge on us.
Oh yeah,
But everybody say hi to Gavin in the chat. Thanks for showing up and helping us with the stream today.
absolutely, no problem.
But yeah, if we can, we might as well just try to get right into the game.
Let's get into it.
Let me crank down the tunes here as we can hear the
Some banger tune.
banger tunes, and we'll get into this game. So yeah, this is College of Eastern Idaho versus Fresno State in League of Legends. If you want to kind of give your insight on the team comps, what you kind of think would or I guess like, I don't know what I'm trying to say, how you think the team comps are going to play out, I guess.
I think those will play out very interesting. Our team is pretty heavy on the AP, for sure. So we just got to watch out for like MR from the Sejuani and the Malphite and the Leona. Be very tanky. And so this will be very interesting to see. We're kind of relying on Viego jungle and just kind of dealing that AD damage. I'm not sure. We're just looking at some protection for our jungles. Each team is kind of just playing it safe right now.
Yeah, what's that called? A 5-point spawn? 5-point protection,
yeah.
whatever? You cover all 5
Something like
points into the jungle.
Absolutely.
I'm here and not sure who to support. Well, this is a CEI stream, so if you ever want
Yeah.
to support the CEI boys, this is the stream to watch it at.
Absolutely.
But yeah. So what I'm noticing from CEI's team comp in the early game, they do have an APC instead of an ADC. So heavy AP on the side of CEI, so they need to be careful of the MR, like you said. But I think that if the Viego is able to get off all the early ganks, keep the pressure going, then
Be looking pretty good.
the CEI will be looking pretty good. But I am kind of worried about the scalability of Fresno State because of the armor. The new armor items in the new season are quite powerful. So people like Sejuani and Malphite can be quite tanky. So we'll just have to see how this game plays out.
Absolutely.
So far, just in the very
Just
beginning
chilling.
of the game, yeah.
League of
Everybody's
Legends.
just CSing.
A little bit of slow gaming.
Yeah.
Usually how goes League of Legends. Not
Yes.
very exciting.
Artanis, welcome to the chat.
Hello,
Easy breeze.
hello.
So far, nothing much has happened yet. Everybody's just slowly CSing. Everybody's hitting level 2, level 3 probably here in the next minute.
Getting a few scuffles in. Getting a little bit of poke damage.
Alright, who do we think's getting first blood?
I'm not sure. I mean,
My
this
guess
Malphite's
is,
getting pushed off.
I
pretty
know, that's what I
heavily.
was about to say. I think this Malphite might get a little bit pressure right off the rip. Might be first blood for Artanis on the side of CEI. Top laners have been looking quite strong.
Absolutely. Very excited to have him back this season.
Oh yeah, we
Absolutely
actually
love
did
it.
lose Artanis for a season, and then we got him back. So it's glad to have our boy
Love to
back.
see it.
Oh,
Oh.
Sejuani looking for that early
Looking
gank.
for a gank bot lane.
Ping's coming out on the top side. I think Sejuani is on top side right now. Is Sejuani still just sitting in the bush? Do they have vision in that bush? I don't think so. I don't think
Nah,
CI has vision.
She popped
but
Oracle. We definitely don't have vision.
Armblade's getting pushed in right now.
It's rough. It's rough. And Nibia lane is pretty rough.
Yeah, Nivea is one of those super aggressive lane bullies, as she is a control style mage. Oh my goodness, the pressure
Waiting
coming
for
out.
the poke, but here comes Sejuani. Getting
Oh,
the stun in. Leona dashes in. And
oh,
Easy
first
is the
blood
first one to
going
go
over
down.
to Sejuani, and that
Unfortunate.
will be the flash from Easy Breeze.
very unfortunate.
Oh, the Viego gank coming out mid.
Here we go. Maybe we can do
Looks
something here.
Yeah, the W
Nice
flash.
flash. Nice flash.
Oh, the flash away from
Sejuani coming in.
the charm, and Nivea will get out.
camo bit, unfortunately.
Yeah, sadly they didn't even break the Anivia passive as she was able to flash away. You know who I am. He's a legend, Artanis.
Incredible legend. Let's see how he's doing top lane.
He's still just hard shoving this Malphite. Malphite's on no mana. Kind of struggling right now.
Getting pushed in, absolutely.
Already seeing the big CS lead coming out from Artanis. About 10, 11 CS ahead right now. Or maybe 12 actually. 12 CS ahead.
Oh yeah. Nothing too exciting besides that first death bot lane.
Nope.
Everyone's got their health bot still. Kind of playing it chill. Oh,
the stun lands from the Anivia and the electrocute onto the Ahri.
Rough lane, rough lane.
Yeah, Ahri's playing quite passive as Anivia is very aggressive and can trade quite heavily with that passive of hers. Malphite just struggling to CS under tower here. Looks like the call for Void Grubs is coming out from CEI. Both,
Ward coming up to look to see if they can get it early on.
Yeah, Majors and Artanis on the way to Void Grubs. And it looks like they're going to get it uncontested.
Leona coming up mid lane.
Ooh, yeah. Leona looking for the gank. Nivea R comes out. Doesn't quite land.
No dice.
No dice. Ahri will have to waste her ult. So no ult for Ahri. I don't know how long the cooldown is. It's like a minute. So no cooldown for a little while.
It's pretty decent cooldown.
But Nivea using the last of her mana to try to shove out this wave the best as she can.
Probably looking to get it back on. Low on mana.
Staying relatively even in the mid lane. Bot lane, Vigar looks like he's lagging behind Miss Engineer.
Absolutely.
Slowly just lagging behind. APCs are kind of hard to pull off in the bot lane. They lack a little bit of the damage in the early game, but they do scale very hard into the late game.
Very much so for Veigar as well, as he'll stack AP just from killing minions with his abilities and hitting champs.
Yes, because isn't it his passive he gets 1 AP for every ability landed on a champion? Or is it anything?
Yeah, it's anything hitting on a champion, and then its Q only claims minions if it kills it.
Oh, gotcha. So he's got that big boy passive.
He's actually running a skin right now that makes a little noise when he gets stacks.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
Didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, that little sound. Yeah, the little ding. So far, every lane's still just chilling right now. CEI's down about 1,000 gold off the bat. They gotta stop that bleeding quick. Don't want to keep falling behind.
They're coming in for a gank. We got a big scuffle coming down in bot lane.
Marmalade with the back. Viega wanted the gank, but it looks like maybe CEI wasn't ready and the communication wasn't quite there on the gank. But they are going to try to play for this dragon. Artanis once again just kind of bullying this Malphite in the top lane, keeping the CS lead.
And you can already see the MR coming out from the tankier people from the team. You got Sejuani with the Negatron cloak and the Malphite with a little bit of his MR down there.
True, it looks like.
And red team will get the trade.
Ahri might get caught out here. Oh my goodness, the Q lands.
Stun. That's
the
crazy.
R comes out. Oh, Sedge flash Q.
Spicy. And the last R.
Oh. Another R being used just for escapes. But luckily they do burn 2 flashes. That is the Leona flash and the Sejuani flash. But no kill over to Fresno. And this is when Anivia gets really annoying. When she gets R, it can just have R permanently up in her lane.
Oh, absolutely. Getting that tier stat.
And Artanis is just smacking Malphite around in the top lane. There hasn't been a jungle gank yet, so Malphite's been all on his own.
Getting tower playing down bot side. Getting a little bit of extra gold.
That'll help with the gold differential. And oh my goodness, CEI, I don't know what they did. That they're back and only down 300 gold.
Oh yeah.
Those micro decisions are coming out. Ooh,
Trying to
Viego
steal
trying
some
to be
Macron.
aggressive.
Oh, the stun. Nothing came of it.
Did get the stun, but Sejuani's too tanky. Not scared of a silly Viego. Leona and MF just doing a great job with the vision here. Malphite trying to back. Does he have TP? Oh, he does have TP. Malphite will just TP instantly back to lane.
See what he buys. Oh, there's the Spirit Claw.
Ah, there it is. The Ultra MR already coming out.
I mean, you can even see it. Spilling the same items.
Yeah, Sejuani and Malphite are building the same items. It looks like there might be a little bit of a brawl here.
Mordekaiser Arcane down. Viego trying to get some damage in. Ari coming in to try and help. Unfortunately, looks like she'll get hit by the. Ooh, spicy. Yeah.
It's all up to Artanis here with
Come
the
on.
Q.
You got this.
Nice.
Nice
Marblade
pull
just trying to
back.
help from the side, but sadly they are only gonna get 1 for 2. Viego will go down and Artanis will go down as well, and Sejuani staying. Or Sejuani goes down. Yeah, and then Fresno's just gonna clean up the last of the Void Grubs. And that's they're barely staying within the 1,000 gold range so far. Nothing too crazy has happened yet. Ari with a little bit of a CS lead, but that might go down with the Anivia R. The -1 in the chat. Somebody missed a cannon.
Yeah. It's Veigar. Pretty behind on CS. It's gonna be tough to catch up.
And the Rod of Age is already coming out for the Anivia. Already deciding to buy boots instead. Wants that extra magic penetration and the move speed.
Comes in another Sejuani gank.
Oh, the early flash coming up from Vigar.
Trying
Oh,
to
it's
get out.
gonna get rooted.
Unfortunately got hit. Shauna trying to R to save me, but
So
let it
sad
slip
to
there.
see.
But so sad to see. Veigar died. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a great ult from the Sejuani. Keeping the Vigar in the bush and then the MF ult to come out just to clean it up. But Leona did get both of the kills.
Indeed.
So that might be a chance for CEI to collapse on that.
Oh, here we
Oh
go.
my
Tower
goodness.
dive. Leona trying to get out.
Leona's just playing so aggressive here, not even caring. Will they be able to capture the Leona?
Let's see if she gets out.
Looks like she might escape here. Oh my goodness.
A knock up. Oh, here comes Anivia to try and save. And Veigar will
Oh my goodness, she's on
attempt to try
HP.
and get her. Veigar trying to make a run for
Nice shutdown from the Ahri. But the Ahri might be in a really bad situation. Only has 1 R left. The charm comes out, trying to keep the fight going,
it. And over the
but
wall.
just has to dash out.
Nice.
The gold lead staying within 1,000.
Not too big. Still salvageable.
True. If CEI can just keep the gold lead where it is.
And
we-
there's the third
Oh
special
my
count.
goodness.
And
Oh.
Oh.
I wonder if Viego should have just stayed on the 1 target there and bursted down the Sejuani, because now she's going to get out. Already looking for the chase.
Oh,
Oh,
almost
misses
the
it.
charm.
Misses the charm, and she will get
Here comes
out.
Leona. Okay. But yeah, absolutely, as predicted, stacking MR. We've got tons of MR on the enemy team. It's going to be a little bit difficult to dish out damage, especially when behind.
Maybe look at Sejuani. She already has the finished Kanik Rookern,
Oh, that's going to be rough.
which is a super big magic shield, which is going to do really well against CEI's team composition. Artanis is just bullying this
the crap.
Malphite.
Yeah.
Already has the Rylai Scepter, so he's just going to permanently slow everybody he fights.
It's good for catching people who are fast, including Malphite. Throws his little rock discus. He gets a little bit of move speed, so it's good to catch up to him.
True. It'll also be good for people like the Anivia who tend to sneak out of fights. Might be
Absolutely.
able to hold them in for a little bit longer. Oh
Ooh,
my
the
goodness, the
flash.
flash.
Oh, and here comes the R from both Leona and Misfortune, and Vega will go down.
R.I.P. Miss Engineer. The double ulti coming out from the Fresno bot lane, taking out Miss Engineer. Miss Engineer going for the Archangel staff first item.
Looking to get some of that defense. When Archangel's staff gets stacked up to 360, it'll turn into the bigger item, in which if you take enough damage, you get a massive shield based on your mana. So it's really useful to have.
Vygar's looking to stay alive. The Malignant's coming out on the Ahri with a 150 gold shutdown.
More bullying from top side.
I think that's going to be a common theme we see today. Is just
Absolutely.
this top laner Artanis absolutely bullying his lane opponents. There still is no ganks coming out from Sejuani
Coming back to CEI with a vengeance.
with a point to prove, and that is absolutely demolishing every lane opponent.
Absolutely.
Well, George is clearing out vision on whatever it's called. Scuttle. It's not Scuttle. Whatever it's called. I can't think of the name. Rift Herald. That's what it's called.
There it is. I didn't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, clearing vision on the
the
Rift
Papa
Herald.
Scuttle.
Yeah, the Papa Scuttle. The crab. We'll just call it crab. It looks like Leona's going for the invade on the Viego, but Artanis is just bullying this Malphite. Pops the Conqueror.
Ooh, Viego got caught.
But Viego's getting caught out in his own jungle. Has to
Ooh.
flash and ult away. Probably could have just gone away with the ultimate. Maybe didn't have to burn the flash, but he gets away anyways. Trying to walk up. Doesn't want to give up this Rift Herald away, but it might just be the case.
Comes Marmalade coming in with some. Ooh. Looking to try and pressure them off. Maybe. See if they can maybe get a steal.
It looks like they're just going to give the call to give it up. Give up the
Think
one
so.
Rift Herald.
Just focus on getting the bot lane tower.
Yep. Oh, MF ult.
ults. Clear the wave. So the bot lane can't push in. Oh. Comes Leon and Sejuani coming after the Ahri. See if they can maybe get a catch.
Looks like Ahri will get out for now. Throws out the charm.
Comes Viego.
Diego looking for the counter gank. But it looks
Making
like nothing's
space.
going to come from it.
Just making space mid lane. Ooh. And Viego getting walled.
Oh,
Ooh, the charm.
But the flash from Anivia once again saving her life.
Unfortunate.
And now that Ahri is a higher level, she will be able to one-shot the wave with her Q. So she might be able to keep up with the Anivia clear. Artanis once again just keeping this Malphite under tower the whole game. Growing that CS lead.
Here we go. Artanis back at it again.
That's the thing about top lane. It's always the big tanky boys, so they're not gonna die too fast.
Looks like the 3 Kranic Rukins are completed down in the Fresno area. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
They're going in. The R comes out. Fighting the Sejuani. Can't get damage in, unfortunately, because of the MR.
But he's staying alive for so long with that ultimate.
Pops
He
the
has,
shield.
oh, Sejuani misses the R. And he will escape. Huge
Good work,
escape
good work.
from Artanis. Alright, just trying to keep up with the Anivia. Anivia putting her under tower,
coming in
and
with
there's
the
the
combo.
charm. Malignant's proc comes out, but it looks like it's not going to last.
Okay. Getting out of the R.
Oh my goodness, but
Stun.
the Anivia just has so much HP. The stun coming out, the flash coming out from Anivia.
We got some scuffles in the jungle right now. Leona getting slowed. Ooh, there goes this Leona R.
Nothing comes from the Anivia and
Ooh,
Ahri
stun.
matchup. And nothing comes up from the random jungle skirmish. But both teams are about a similar amount in gold.
A lot of close fights. Nothing, unfortunately, nothing getting done from either side.
True. But Fresno, if you do look up at the top of the screen, they do have 2 dragons and they did get the Rift
true.
Herald. So CEI's lacking, and
Ooh, the catch.
Leona
Flash
goes
comes
in.
out.
Janna just gonna have to flash away to get away. The back's gonna come out. But yeah, CEI is lacking in the objectives department. Haven't gotten Very many
so.
objectives. It looks like Artanis will be trying to get the first tower of the match. Still, just really patient gameplay from both sides. Artanis just still putting in that poke damage onto the Malphite. But with that Kinnick Rooker, he's not going to do too much. Oh my goodness, the Ahri and the Viego coming in.
Oh, and here comes down
the ult comes out. Viego trying to burst down the Misfortune. They're not going to quite get there. Ahri stuck. Ahri will get the MF. Ahri's trying to get away, but she might go down here. Viego will go down as well. Vigar trying to escape, but the Sejuani is just so tanky, slowing them down permanently. Leona ult comes out. Janna ult comes out. Sejuani ult comes out. Everybody's diving just to get Miss Engineer, and that will be 3 deaths on the side of CEI for just 1 trade.
What a massive swing.
Oh, but Artanis getting 1, so it's at least a 2 for 3 trade. Not the best trade.
Oh,
and Sejuani with the Rift Herald.
Trying to shield, just protect it a little bit.
But that looks like it will be. Oh, blue team got first turret. I don't know why the animations are like that in the corner, but CEI did get first turret. And
Fresno's looking to take Drake right now.
Fresno
I don't think we can contest it as CEI, unfortunately.
Yeah, with the fight lost in the bot lane, that will be a free dragon going over to Fresno. So that is sole point for Fresno. CEI really needs to focus on these objectives. Gold is staying relatively close, down about 700 gold, not quite 1,000. The Nivea stacking up her bounty as well, 450 gold bounty. But it's still just quiet, patient gameplay on the side of CEI. Looks like teams are trying to get vision around Baron. Oh my goodness, but Artanis just going all in. Ooh, uses the blast cone to get out, but Sejuani doesn't feel like letting Artanis get away. But Artanis doesn't let Sejuani get away, as he's just going to use all of his power to... Oh, but MF slowing him down.
Goes to get out. Comes Viego to try and help.
Ooh, he does miss all of his abilities. The double ult's coming out. Viego trying his best to take down this MF.
They're looking for the MF. Oh, the pole gets in. Nice.
Majora's demise with the huge elimination. Will we get the multiple?
We're getting resets from the Viego.
Viego will be getting his resets.
Nice catches.
Anivia is here for the
double
follow-up.
stun.
Malphite there with the ultimate as well, taking them down 1 by 1.
Oh. Let's see if they can outlive it.
This isn't going to be a very fast fight as everybody's so tanky. Everybody has so many defenses. Viego trying his very best, but he gets stunned. Oh my goodness, the crazy gameplay. It was a 2v3 or 4 situation. They did get the Sejuani and the MF.
It was a 2-4-2.
True. It was a 2 for 2. And Ahri did take the mid tower while that brawl was going on, trying to keep the macro up. But Anivia once again just staying ahead in gold, having that 400 gold bounty. And you can see the Anivia is also building the cloak, which means she's going to have even more MR, taking a lot less damage. Oh, gets stunned under tower.
We're seeing very similar builds from everyone. Looks like a force of nature from...
Oh my goodness, that Anivia damage.
Oh.
The charm comes out. Ahri will get away for now.
This Anivia is going to be a difficult takedown. She still has her passive, and it's currently 6-0.
True, this Anivia is kind of the big problem on the side of Fresno. But CEI is up 2,000 gold, even being down 3 objectives. They do have 4 towers taken. Just going to keep Malphite off of him. And it looks like there was a little bit of a lane swap from Artanis and Marmalade to try to keep the pressure going.
Comes Viego behind. Goes in for the R. Anivia trying to get out. It slows. Ball comes out.
Oh my goodness. That Anivia damage is crazy. She just slows forever. Ooh, Artanis walking to the bot lane. Gets stunned by the Leona. Just gets Art away.
Takes him to Brazil, as previously mentioned.
True. Ooh, but Leona will get out for now. Just being slowed down by Artanis. Artanis is 1v4ing right now. The
And
double
here comes
ulti
Ron.
coming out from MF and Leona, taking Artanis down to like 5% HP, but he will get healed up by Janna ult. The Malphite ult comes out. Sejuani ult comes out. All the ultimates come out, trying to take down the CEI members. And 2 of the CEI members will go down. Easy breeze, barely staying alive.
Very unfortunate turn for CEI.
Yeah, Malphite still at his teleport, and Sejuani with the ultimate, just winning the fight over for Fresno. CEI down 6 kills and about... Well, they're actually ahead in gold. CEI is barely ahead in gold. Leona diving under the tower.
Let's see if they get a 1-for-1 trade. Oh, and Leona gets out.
Leona barely makes it out of there. Her crazy shields are keeping her alive.
I mean, look at those massive purple shields.
Those purple shields are quite annoying when CEI is mostly AP, 3 AP members, and a hybrid, I guess, if you want to include Janna.
And she did build Imperial Mandate, so she will be having some of that damage getting cut.
Yep. Imperial Mandate is an AP item, so that will be cut down. If you look at everybody on the side of Fresno, everybody is running Kanik, Rookern, and what's that called? Force of Nature, keeping them alive for way longer than CEI is hoping for.
Oh, we got a big fight coming out
Ooh,
here.
diving onto the Anivia, bursting her down. There goes the passive. Will they just burst down the Anivia? That looks like what's going to happen, as she does have the 700 gold shutdown. It will go over to Majora's, and Artanis is not done with the enemy team yet. He wants to keep fighting. Barely misses the E-pull. It looks like they might just take the trade for the dragon.
That 1,000 gold shutdown heavily swung the gold differential.
True. Now the gold is just about even, and with CEI taking this Drake, it might just launch them a little bit further ahead. Easy Breeze doing a good job of keeping Sejuani off the objective. Malphite looking for a split here, as he's going to take top tower, just trying to keep the macro up on the side of Fresno. He will just back off. It's back to just the casual farming. There's multiple stages throughout League where it's just push and pull, just farming, leveling up before a big team fight happens.
It is quite a heavy numbers game. Trying to get small micro advantages and trying to keep up with the enemy.
And there's Jago's second item. Maybe being a little bit behind in the gold. And Anivia is on 3 items. Ari's only on 2. But bot lane looks about even in gold right now. Item-wise, that is.
Comes more looking to try and get a pick out here. Steal some of Sejuani's jungle.
Artanis is just putting so much pressure in the top lane. Looks like CEI is going for a 1-3-1 kind of split push here. Ari in the bot lane.
Keep the intention split. Ooh, maybe we get a catch over here with Anivia.
Oh, Anivia with the
the R.
flash. Oh, Artanis with the ultimate. So far, everybody's just in different fights right now. Marmalade trying to get the misfortune while Artanis is fighting the Sejuani. Janna barely keeping them alive. It looks like they're all going to turn and try to burst down the Sejuani. Malphite coming in with the R. Artanis will he stay alive? The Sejuani ult stopping the Ari damage, but Majora's will get the first elimination, getting 2. Looks like they're going to move on over to the Malphite. But Malphite is so tanky. They're just going to try to burst him down, and there it goes. The double kill going over to Majora's. It looks like they're going to turn towards the Anivia. These fights are just lasting so long. Oh my goodness, Majora's goes in, but he's going to get shut down immediately. The charm comes out from Marmalade, barely missing everything. Artanis is just staying alive for so long. And it looks like CEI is just going to clean up. They will get the ace, taking out all 5 members on the side of Fresno, taking the goal advantage, 1K in their lead. Alright, if you were on CEI's, if you were in this game right now, what would you be telling CEI? What would you be telling them to push this gold lead even further? It's at 2K right now. And what do they need to do to push that gold lead even further?
I mean, I personally was looking for some suggestions in the chat, but I think for us, for us in order to keep that lead. We're doing a good job here. We're just all pushing out all of our lanes, trying to get some gold here. Just keep trying to get those towers pushed in. The fight was a very messy one, especially for how long it took. Many groups got split off, so it was hard for many of our members to stay alive. So having them be alive to like get some more gold before the enemy team comes up is a little bit difficult. So it's hard to push the leads a little bit easier. But
Yeah.
looks like here Mordekaiser's doing a little bit of work trying to steal some of that gold from the enemy.
Oh, it looks like they might be trying to get the Anivia in the bot lane, looking for the Anivia. But it looks like she's going to back in the bush. Oh, barely gets away. That could have been a great catch there. And it looks like the call for Baron is coming out from Fresno. They're all just, they see people in the bot lane and they're calling, let's hurry and burst down this Baron.
Looks like the call has been made to CEI to come try and contest it.
Yeah, CEI realized
breaks down here.
Fresno's going for the Baron. It's down to 6k already. The
Contest.
Malphite ult comes out.
And
Vigar
will get bursted down.
getting, yeah, as you said, bursted down. Oh, Viego going in for the steal. Oh my goodness, Viego getting a huge steal there. He might go down to all these other players. Artanis doing a great job of shutting people down.
Fantastic job.
Marmalade getting slowed. Will Marmalade be able to make it out? Looks like Artanis is just mopping the floor with everybody right now. He is just not taking any damage. Easy breeze. And Marmalade trying to support Artanis in this fight. This Artanis is doing so much damage. Just keeping everybody within the passive.
Seems like everybody's focusing everybody else except for Artanis, so allowing Artanis to get some good damage in.
It looks like Marmalade and Artanis think they can win this. The Zhonya's comes out, and it looks like Marmalade's going to get stunned, losing the Baron buff. Marmalade going down, getting shut down.
Artanis staying alive. Doing a proper 1v3 over here.
Looks like Artanis is doing his very best to try to take down each and every member on the side of Fresno. And oh my goodness, Sejuani might just barely get away after that huge long fight. And the shutdown goes over to Artanis on the side of CEI.
Really bringing a name to the Juggernaut.
Looks like the queue is at 233 stacks.
Vagar has been stacking.
That's what we're looking at right now. 233 stacks. I don't know what's a good number for the people in the chat. I don't know what's a good number for the time in the game.
I used to know the proper timings for it, but I'm not sure right now. I will say that 233 stacks is equal to about 2-ish items worth of AP.
Okay, so maybe he's falling a little bit behind on stacks, but that's okay. CEI is gonna take the next Drake, bringing it 2 to 3 Drakes, and it looks like multiple fights are going on right now. Marmalade's trying to burst down the Leona, but she doesn't have the damage, and Leona's on 1 HP. The flash coming out, Crit Bloom popping, and it looks like they're just going to try to pursue this fight just a little bit longer. Doesn't land, and that's going to be it. CEI taking the lead just a little bit further, moving on to about 3k gold lead-wise.
They're bringing it back from early on in the game.
Yeah, so far CEI is taking it back slowly but surely, and they're up to 3,000 gold right now.
Ooh.
Looks like all the teams are just farming up again. It's another stalemate farming right after a team fight. Artanis once again just split pushing, putting in all the pressure in the top lane, causing Fresno to answer them. Bot lane moving up. It looks like there might be 3 or 4 members from Fresno moving up to Artanis. It looks like there it is. There's going to be the start of the fight. Artanis,
difficult to get damage
so
in.
tanky. That Jock Show's putting in the work, making him super tanky over a long period of time. It looks like there's going to be 3 people up in the top lane right now. Looks like the call for CEI is going to be try to push mid lane while Artanis is just buying time. And it looks like there's the ultimate coming up from Artanis.
He's going to get the misfortune.
Oh my goodness gracious.
And he is just being an absolute monster up there.
Artanis is just working Fresno right now. It looks like a tower dive for the Anivia is coming out. The pop's coming out. Oh my goodness. The John Ult pushing her away. Doesn't quite land. Oh, Ari barely getting at the Crib Bloom coming out. Healing everybody. Malphite saving this tower for now. And Artanis in the top lane was able to make it out by himself.
Looks like he's going to keep pushing top lane. Try and get some more pressure in after the push from mid.
But yeah, that push mid was huge. They were able to get a tower. They weren't able to get the in-hit, but they did get the tower. And Artanis will get tier 2 tower. More 1v5 fight. True.
Very true.
More is a beefcake. Yeah, he's super tanky. More Nashor's 2 split push. That's what I'm thinking. But it looks like he's just going full tank here.
And it looks like the Veigar is keeping up with the Misfortune a bit. Making that CS difference almost nothing now.
Yeah, Veigar has
similar items.
Able to push it back just a little bit. The levels are the same. CS is the same. Same number of items.
That late scaling that we were talking about is coming in now. We're getting into the later portion of the game. So a lot of the mages will be dealing a bit more damage.
But there is something I want to bring up. If you look at the enemy team, they are starting to build this item called Quicksilver Sash for the Mordekaiser ultimate.
Just getting tired of it.
If you didn't know, Quicksilver Sash will actually cleanse you, so it'll cleanse you from a Mordekaiser ult or another kind of like movement-based CC ability, crowd control ability. So that'll help against Mord Ultimate or any of the crowd control that comes from CEI. And also just the amount of MR that is on Fresno is just absolutely through the roof. Everybody's just not going to take damage.
Although Leano making a little bit of a play with the Bramble Vest to deal with Viego and a little bit of the healing on the team from Jana.
Their team is just so tanky. Oh, the charm comes out. Knock up and the cage. Everybody's just going in on the Sejuani, but the Sejuani is so tanky.
Is insane.
And the MF ult comes out. Artanis with the ultimate, trying to get this Misfortune. Will he be able to burst her down? Looks like he's gonna be able to stay on top of her, popping the ghost. Will he be able to Q her? Oh, barely missing on the shutdown from Artanis, going over to the Misfortune.
And they're now looking for the cleanup now.
Oh, Ari Charm barely missing out.
CEI scattering. They're going after the Veigar, who is over here in the little distance.
Majora's and Artanis did go down in that last fight, and the call from Fresno to hurry and burst down the Baron is coming out. Looks like Ari's just going to try to get a pick on at least one of them to try to stop him. Oh, yeah, she flashes.
Oh, he got the MF.
Oh, but is it worth it, though? Oh, my goodness. She will go down, giving the shutdown over to the Anivia. That might not have been worth it. The flash E, or the flash Q from the Ari might not have been worth it. Jana just trying to steal the Baron, but it's not going to be able to happen.
We got the pings for the Dragon. Both teams are looking to try and maybe fight for this. Try and see, guys got to stop the Fresno from getting their soul, which will make it all the more difficult to get away.
Honestly, a Hullbreaker wouldn't be a bad item either for that split push on the Artanis, just to make him a little bit tankier. And it looks like Fresno calling for the last dragon. They want that Hextech Soul. The Hextech Soul is going to be huge for their team.
I'm not sure if CEI can do much about this right now. They are coming in to try and get some harassing.
Viego's looking for the steal, but he's not going to get it. Anivia's just going to finish off the dragon. Viego diving all in, and he's just going to get stuck in all the team CC. He might be able to get out with the ultimate. He flashes. John ult comes out, saving him. Will he be able to get out? He's barely staying alive, but he's going to get bursted down anyways.
Unfortunate.
R.I.P. Majora's demise. He will go down. And that's going to be Hextech Soul going over to Fresno.
This will make it all the more difficult to fight from CEI's team, since the extra damage and the slow will prove it very difficult, especially with their team's CC. It's far too high.
So. Yeah, even the champs like Sejuani that may not be doing damage will be doing a lot more damage now with the Hextech Soul and the Baron buff.
Absolutely.
This is not looking too good for CEI. Giving up Soul is kind of a big deal, and oh my goodness, Artanis looking for the flank angle here. They do get the charm off on the Anivia. Everybody's trying to fight different people.
Now focusing on the Anivia.
Yeah, they aren't bursting down the Anivia. They're half fighting the Leona, half fighting the Anivia, and they don't burst them down in time. And the rest of the team's going to come up and burst down the Janna. Blueberry.
left in the dust.
Yeah, Mordekaiser left in the dust. Everybody's going in for him. And Frozen Lotus is just going to take out Artanis. Taking out 2 members on the side of CEI. Oh my
and
goodness.
The tower dive. The double stun. Very unfortunate.
They do have the stopwatch, and it looks like, oh my goodness. He's trying to get out, but the rest of the team's just going to get bursted down. MF
and,
popping off.
And that is an ace.
That will be an ace from Fresno. And that might just be, I don't know if that's game or not. They might just be able to finish the game here.
I think they might be able to.
They do have a lot of
and
damage. And the next one is no life for 10 seconds, and it's only Easy Breeze.
There's not much that Janna can do against this team.
That might just be game 1. Going over to Fresno State. That was a great performance from Fresno, being able to keep them off. Easy Breeze trying to stop them from ending the game.
His efforts.
But that will be game 1. Going over to Fresno State. What a crazy game.
That was wild.
That was wild. See, I was looking really hot for a while, and then they gave up too many objectives, took too many bad fights, left Artanis in the dust.
Looked like they would make a comeback, but
yeah,
fortunately didn't make it happen. That ace with Baron was just rough.
It was rough. But what would you say is the one thing CEI should do moving into game number 2?
I feel like they should probably look to switch it up, get some mixed damage in there. The MR was very heavy from Fresno, and CEI really couldn't do much damage. Even with Mordekaiser staying alive for so long, his damage output was not optimal, as they were just able to tank through it and push through him to get to the rest of the CEI's team. So maybe a little bit more tankier from our side. Getting some more mixed damage in.
True.
We could try and look for some better objective pulls early game. Fresno did have a really good start with 2 Drakes early on, and the Rift Herald. Just kind of keeping that gap. There was a consistent 1,000 gold gap for the whole game, so I feel like trying to smooth that over and maybe getting some more farm and trying to keep the gap from being that big for that long in the game and playing it just on the back foot. I feel like CEI can maybe draft a little bit better this next game.
Yeah, I agree. And if I were to say one thing, I think CEI definitely needs to work on the communication on the targets to fight. There were multiple fights throughout that whole time where they were just disjointed, fighting the wrong people, or they were just fighting the Sejuani and bursting down a tank that's not going to get bursted down.
Absolutely.
So,
and got CEI coming in with a little bit of AD top lane this time around with Set. We've got a tank jungle with Maokai. We've got a surprise pick from Marmalade with his Fizz. And we've got a Karthus Taric bot lane. I'm interested to see how that goes.
I feel like this is definitely not a very comfortable pick for Marmalade, but
I am interested to see how he forms here with against Anivia.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. It looks like they're going for a very burst heavy style comp, and it looks like instead of playing Vygar this time around, they are going to be playing Karthus Taric bot lane. A lot more CC on the side of CEI and a lot more mixed damage.
Learned from the last game, it seems.
They did learn a little bit from the last game. It looks like they do have a Syndra support. Oh my goodness, the Taric already getting a stun on the Jhin. Multiple flashes coming out, but the Jhin will not go down. But that will be Jin's flash burned.
And it looks like CEI didn't lose any summoner spells during that scuffle, so very positive trade.
Oh my goodness, I forgot the music is still playing. Oh my goodness. 1 second. I always forget to turn off the music. I always just vibe.
It's a vibe. Get some entertainment here for the early game of the league.
Alright, there we go. We are back. My bad. I forgot that I left on the music. But it looks like... I wonder how Fizz is going to do in the matchup. Because I feel like Fizz It's a melee champ. Might not do that great into Anivia, so we'll just have to see. It looks like Majora is starting on the red side, working his way up to top lane. It looks like he might be focusing the Artenis this time around, trying to keep him healthy, as they saw in the last game that he was kind of the carry. He was kind of 1v5ing last game.
Absolutely.
So I think having that jungle support in the top lane would help a lot.
Plus, with a little bit of the aggressive set gameplay, he might be able to push his lead a bit better early game.
The Karthus Taric bot lane. Very interesting combo.
Yeah, I'm excited to see.
Super heavy late scaling team composition. The Jhin hitting his W, stunning the Karthus, but it's not going to lead to much after that.
Oh, and
my
the
goodness,
stun.
the stun. The Anivia going all in on the Fizz. Oh, Fizz trying to get a trade, but nothing to come from it. Marmy just messing up a little bit there.
And it looks like the Belvest doing a little bit of invading on the top side of our team's jungle.
Looks like, yeah, Belveth is splitting the map right now. I saw that she put a ward on the Wolves at around a minute. So she probably just saw that he wasn't on the Wolves and just decided to move on in.
A little bit of jungle macro gaming.
Oh my goodness, and this Artanis once again just absolutely bullying the Malphite.
Not letting him play.
Balon getting bullied a little bit as well. Marmy still being able to keep up in CS even though he's in a bad matchup. And I wonder if Belveth is going to try to gank top lane here as the Malphite just constantly push under tower. The ping's coming out to mid lane, but Belveth is there. Oh, Malphite going all in. Fizz looking like he wants to go in on this fight. Oh, Fizz flashing forward, but they will get the first blood on over to Marmy. Huge. That was great callouts from CEI. They may have flashed a little bit prematurely, but they do get the first blood.
And having gold on Fizz is not a bad thing.
True, having lots of gold, lots of items on Fizz will mean pure one-shots in the late game.
Absolutely.
CEI up 600 gold so far. Ooh. And Fizz feeling super aggressive, trying to pop that Anivia passive for the Maokai. The Maokai flashes in, and that's going to be the passive. At least they get the passive. I don't think they're going to be able to finish off the kill there as Belveth is looking for the counter gank. And there it is, Belveth looking for the counter gank. Good dodge from Fizzy.
Nice. And on the point of squishies, being able to one-shot squishies, I mean, they picked a large team of squishies this time around instead of the tanky team they went last time. So.
They did pick relatively squishy champs for this team comp. Oh my goodness, and the Ignite coming out. Flash coming out as well. It looks like they just want to kill the Syndra.
There it is.
They will get the elimination on the Syndra. 2-0 so far. CEI taking the early lead, up 1,000 gold.
They're already they're mad about last game, and they're looking to come back.
They're coming back with a vengeance.
Absolutely.
Malphite once again stuck under tower with no mana. He just is so often in this situation. Artenis is so good at bullying this top laner. Ooh, stopping the back once again, just keeping Malphite in lane as long as possible, denying him CS, denying him XP, denying him gold.
I mean, look at that 10 CS difference. That is
wild. Hey, 10 CS in the early game is 100 CS in the late game.
Absolutely.
So far, everything's gone back to a little bit of a standstill with objectives coming up. Drake is up and Void Grubs are up. Oh my goodness. Artanis getting a little bit of a trade, yeah. Artanis is just that bully everybody had in elementary school. Always picking on him.
Give me your lunch money.
Yeah, he's just wanting to steal his Malphite's lunch money all the time. But objectives are up. Nobody's taking objectives. We're just waiting for something to happen. Looks like bot lane will back.
-1 for that cannon.
-1, Artanis. We're watching you. Oh my goodness, and the absolute abuse from Artanis. He's already up just about 20 CS.
Oh, and the stun will come down. Let's see if they can get a catch. Let's see if Karthus will hit any of these Qs.
Karthus will land a couple Qs.
Unfortunately, he is.
Oh, no.
And that is deeply unfortunate.
Karthus missing a lot of his Qs. Artanis and Majoras are going all in on these Void Grubs. And it looks like they will get the Belveth, and it looks like they're just going to go for the Anivia as well. Anivia walled herself in the corner, and they're just going to clean up that last Void Grub. CEI up 4-0. Almost up 2,000 gold. Tark is a good support. I always forget about me too. One of the underrated supports. The OP Giga Chad. Artenis is an OP Giga Chad with that set pick. Just absolutely punching this Malphite in the face. Being super relentless all game.
Bot lane looking to try and get some cheese off.
Yeah, I was about to say. The cheesy bot lane picks and the combo coming out from Jin's Syndra.
Not much damage coming out though, because that Taric.
True, Taric is super tanky. He has so much heals. So many heals. Fizz is just playing super patient here.
As
The most rude to top strat.
Nivea is a rough lane for almost anyone. But looks like we got a Fizz here, trying to get a kill. Oh, but the stun
is able to burst the Anivia, but not quite able to get the kill. Uses the ignite as well.
It looks like we're approaching here on the ultimates coming in. Ooh, we got a
Arthas
stun.
getting stunned. Tark looking for the backup, but he might be caught out with the Bel'Veth popping Ghost. Going all in on the Tark, and the Tark just running away, popping the exhaust. The Jhin ulti comes out as well. Karthus getting stuck on the very edge.
Very unfortunate.
And the Karthus will go down. It looks like Majora's is trying to back up his team. Artanis. Ice. So Set was a fantastic switch. That's what I'm saying.
Seems like it's doing a lot better. He's allowed to be a lot more aggressive than he was.
CEI once again sacrificing the objective, but they might be able to get this Syndra here. The ignite comes out from Tark, but they will get blasted back.
Looks like they want to try and fight this, but there are 4 people there with only 2 of them.
I wonder if Majora's is looking for the Drake steal once again after his Baron steal last game, and they will just get the Drake. And Artanis just bullying this Malphite under tower.
Bully.
Oh, and the Karthus ult comes out just to get a little of that poke damage on the Malphite. Artanis once again looking for the tower plates. And he's going to ult him out from under tower. Malphite flashes in.
Flash.
Oh, will he be able to get the W off? Oh,
Oh,
my
he
goodness.
gets it.
Artanis with the tower dive. Holy. Huge play from Artanis there. CEI going up to just about 3,000 gold lead.
Looking far better than the last game.
True, CEI is off to a hot start in this game. But will they be able to keep the momentum going? That is the question. This Karthus is just always getting rooted by the Jhin Ws.
Should probably invest in some shoes to maybe dodge those abilities a little bit better.
True, maybe some boots would be a good idea. But does Karthus even need boots?
Honestly.
He just floats around. He doesn't even have feet.
Yeah.
Said backing in the top lane with that huge gold lead. 150 gold bounty, 2 kills, and a 40 CS lead.
A little bit of passive farming like usual.
Yeah, Majora's fallen a little bit far behind as all the ganks were coming out from the early game. But doesn't matter when you have the elimination, staying about even on gold. Sacrificing that early CS for the ganks. Oh, and it looks like
It's like a little bit of a fight for these grubs.
yeah. Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Majora's going all in. Oh, the flash coming out from Syndra. The ult coming out, barely missing. It looks like the rest of the CEI team, or I guess Marmy's moving up as well to try to back up the rest of the team to maybe get these Void Grubs. But it looks like Fresno's just going to back up for now. Oh, and it looks like the call to go in on Void Grubs is coming out.
Comes the Fizz R.
Oh, Fizz misses the R on the Anivia and the Syndra.
Looks like CEI will get a couple of the Void Grubs. Oh.
Fizz barely getting that kill after
Nice.
using flash. Trying to
Let's see,
get
can he
out.
get out?
Oh, but the
Oh.
Belveth is going to barely take him down. Artanis with the vengeance once again, trying to redeem his team. The W coming out, barely missing the W. Belveth barely making it out. The red buff not going to take her down, and Artanis
Unfortunate.
gonna get shut down from the Anivia.
It was a bit of a rough fight, but the CS lead is still big, and our team got a void grub to slow down the roll of the
Oh my
Fresno.
goodness. Anivia looking for the poke, but doesn't quite get what she wants. But once again, CEI looking a little messy on the fights. They could probably use a little bit more communication, tone it up a little bit.
Absolutely, they gotta keep it
Fizz.
tighter. Get
Yeah.
the priority targeting better.
Fizz
little
once
better
again
and
was
better.
diving the back line, going for a different target than the rest of the team. Just looking a little messy. They are still up 2,000 gold. Still keeping that gold lead ahead. They do lose one dragon. Oh,
Ooh.
Fizz gets the stun. Gets walled off from the vision. They just want this vision out of here. They want to be able to gank. Jin and Syndra just constantly pushing in this bot lane. And Artanis is just constantly pushing in this top laner. This Malphite just can't do anything. Oh, the E grabs the Malphite out from under the tower. And Artanis is just bullying this Malphite.
It looks like Karthus has his R. Could be a play here. Try and get some damage in.
I wonder if they're going to try to dive this. Oh, kind of a little bit of a weird E there from the Fizz, but that's okay. He gets away anyways.
Just feeling it out.
Just feeling it out. Oh,
Ooh,
the R
the
lands.
R.
The double R lands on the Anivia. The passive is going to go down.
Here comes bot lane. Here, come clean it up.
And it looks like they're just going to take out the Anivia. And there it is.
It's good work.
Easy breeze, the ward bringer. Stealing. No, I'm just kidding. Well-deserved kill. And it looks like they called 2 go to dragon from CEI's there. And it looks like there's going to be 3 members from Fresno beating them there as well. Syndra coming out with the stun already. The double stun rooting the
And
Karthus.
flashing in.
But the huge Taric ultimate saving Karthus. Marmalade getting the elimination on the jungler. It's just going to be a one for nothing trade on the side of CEI.
And the Dre keeping it even. And it looks like we've got a 4,000 gold lead on CEI.
CEI is putting in the work this game. They're feeling it. They're already up 4,000 gold. There's the Lich Bane coming out from Fizz. That means he's going to do a lot more damage with his W. Looks like Fresno's bot lane's trying to take out the tower. Trying to burst it down. Trying to keep the game moving. Artanis barely misses the E grab there. But Malphite sees that his team is rotating up to Artanis. It looks like he's just trying to distract Artanis as long as possible for his team to wrap around. The Belveth and the Anivia are both walking up as well. Ooh, great dodge from him. And there's the ultimate coming out. He still has his W. He has the flash. And he will get a 1-for-1 trade at the very least. Oh, and Belveth and Frozen Lotus are just going to finish him off.
That timing, though, that was pretty incredible.
True Artanis is a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely. Killing him in Malphite's ult as he's sailing towards him.
That was a huge play from Artanis. And it looks like Belveth is going to move on to the... I always forget the name of it. Rift Herald. I always just think Baron and Scuttle Crab. I always forget about the Rift Herald. Oh, Fizz missing another ultimate. But it looks like he's trying to keep the Anivia in place. Oh, but the Syndra coming out. Karthus ult. Fizz is going to go down. It looks like he's going to get taken out from the Syndra Storm Surge. But Majoris will get a very good trade. 1-for-1 mid laners.
A little bit of BM.
A little bit of the emote coming out from Majoris, showing him who's boss. Belveth walking up mid. But Artanis is there. It looks like they're going to try to launch him into the tower. Syndra barely keeping this Belveth alive right now with the knockback. Artanis looking to take out the tower.
Keeping that 4,000 gold lead alive.
True. CEI once again still just keeping the pressure, the map pressure all around. Leading, bringing that gold lead to just about 4 to 5k, somewhere in between. It looks like the Fizz and the Maokai going all in on the Malphite, but the TP comes out from the Anivia trying to save Malphite. Majoris has to flash away. It looks like Fizz might have made a little bit of an overcommit, but he's not going to be. He's going to be backed up by Artanis. Oh, don't tell me the Malphite gets away. It looks like the Malphite will get away from his Q, but Artanis says, no way, Jose, to this dumb Anivia bird, and sweeps her off of her feet into the ultimate just to take her out. My bad. That was a little mean. I didn't mean to call her dumb. That was a little in the moment. My bad.
It's a little bit justified.
Looks like teams rotating on into mid lane, just defending that mid tower as long as possible. We're only 18 minutes into this game, and CEI is already looking really hot. Fizz is trying to put the pressure onto the Bel'Veth. Karthus 1v1ing a Syndra. Oh, landing the Qs.
Getting the Qs.
He is landing all the Qs. The exhaust comes out. Oh, barely misses the one Q. Oh my gosh, the Qs. And there it is. Miss Engineer with the huge play. Artanis looking to dive the Jhin, but he misses with the E. Maokai wasting the W, get to the minion, and Jhin with the cinders from the dragon is going to be able to escape.
Okay.
That's my favorite emote. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Looks like a CEI is slowly just suffocating Fresno here as they're taking all of their jungle, all of their resources, the best that they can as they extend this gold lead. Playing a little bit of hopscotch in the enemy's jungle though, hopping around with the whatever they're called, the plants,
Blast cone.
the blast cones. Oh, and there's the Fizzar onto the Syndra. She's gonna get bursted down. Karthus ult coming out, and Artanis is just gonna finish her off. Charg looking for more, but it's not gonna land. Malphite and Nivea split pushing as well. Drake is up in 2 seconds.
Looks like CEI will keep constant pressure on it. Looks like it's pretty well in their grasp.
And there it is. That's an improvement already from last game. Getting more objectives. CEI just going to clean up the jungle, take all that they can, but Malphite is causing a problem in the top lane, pushing all the way to that tier 2 tower.
And we've got an Infernal Soul as the Drake, which would be really good for the AP champs on our team here.
True, that'll give them, I forget the exact stats. All I know is it's more damage.
Big damage.
Big
Lots of
damage. Every move does like fire damage or something. I forget the exact stats, but it does more damage. So whoever
That's all
gets
that
that
matters.
Infernal Soul will do more damage.
That's all that matters.
And if the name of the game is do damage to win the game, then
Ooh.
that'll help them win the game. Oh, Malphite having to R just to escape Artanis and Miss Engineer. Bel'Veth looking to back up the rest of the team. Fizz landing another ultimate on the Anivia, bursting her down half HP. Oh, but the Seraph's Embrace gonna save her for now, but the rest of the team is gonna show up. Oh, Fizz accidentally jumping over the wall, but he's gonna use that Q to get back and finish off the Anivia. Going over to Majoris. Looks like the team is calling to dive this Jhin and Syndra in the bot lane, but this looks like the Syndra and Jhin are just gonna back up for now. If we take a second to look at the vision. Oh, Fizz playing a little bit aggressive here. Alright, we calm down now. I was going to say, if we look at the vision, Fresno is definitely really good at getting vision throughout the enemy jungle. It's all throughout the enemy jungle. Or I guess the CEI side of the jungle.
Indeed. They're keeping up with the whereabouts of all of CEI.
Oh my goodness, Fizz tries to dive under tower, but he's going to get bursted down by Let's Go Chump on the Bel'Veth. Oh my goodness, and the Syndra stun's gonna come out as well, and he's just gonna get bursted down by the Jhin ulti.
Here comes the Karthus on.
The Karthus ult comes out, but he might not even get a single elimination with it. And that gold lead's gonna get reduced from the shutdowns. Oh my goodness, she's barely alive after that Karthus ulti.
Very unfortunate for the Karthus.
Oh, Syndra barely keeping away. It looks like that ultimate was a little bit early from Majora's. Looks like they're not going to land anything. Great dodge from Artanis. Oh my goodness, the dodge is coming out from Artanis. He's going to pull the Bel'Veth back in, and there's the huge W landing in the crit. Taric ulti keeping them alive for right now. Malphite going all in with the dive, but Taric slowly keeping them alive. Oh my goodness, Artanis doesn't quite get the W up again, but Majora's and Easy Breeze are keeping the team alive for now. The ultimate comes out, but it hits the Malphite. It looks like Fizz is going to try to dive the backline, trying to take out the Syndra and the Jhin, but he's just going to have to turn for the Anivia. And they do get a 2-for-2 trade. And when you're ahead in gold, that's not the best situation, but they will be able to push the lead a little bit further by getting this tower. Still up just about 4,000 gold.
Looks like they could probably make a Baron play here if they wanted to.
CEI probably could Baron, but they don't have Artanis, so it'd be a little bit risky.
Very true.
Syndra's standing there, doesn't have vision, but it looks like she's going to burst down Karthus. The Storm Surge prog coming out. She will use R just to finish him off. Majora's and Marmy getting caught out, and the oh my goodness, the Jhin ult's going to take out both members. And they just get caught out. That was just poor positioning from CEI. And it looks like the turn for the Baron's going to come out on the side of Fresno.
Doesn't seem like there's much that CEI can do right now, but it looks like Set's coming in for this.
Artanis looking for the huge ultimate. And everybody just walks into the crit. Artanis just keeping this fight alive right now, stopping them from getting on top of the Baron. Artanis still doing the work. But sadly, it looks like, oh wait, maybe the Karthus ulti is going to take out the Malphite, but maybe not, and Frozen Lotus is going to finish off the fight by taking out Wardbringer. And that was kind of two really poor fights coming out from CEI.
But they did keep him off the Baron.
They do keep them off the Baron, but those were two fights that CEI probably didn't want to take. Definitely. Dying on the blue side enemy jungle and dying in Baron, but that's okay. They're still up about 2,000 gold. They can still scale as Karthus and Majora's both scale super heavily into the late game.
Absolutely. We still have scaling from Set. He will still be able to drop Malphite on top of the enemy team, which will provide lots of damage and lots of CC. And we still have Fizz, who's really good at diving.
True, true, true. We have a lot of hybrid in the team comp from CEI, and Fizz missing another ultimate.
Man.
And if you look at the map, Jhin does have that 300 gold shutdown, so he is the target in this fight. We'll see if CEI is able to burst him down. Bel'Veth getting called out. Looks like they're just going to try to turn onto the Bel'Veth, and it looks like the call will be called to turn, but Bel'Veth is still alive, trying to take out the rest of the team. Let's go Chump, taking out Miss Engineer, but the rest of the team getting dove. Oh my goodness. Marmy not being able to get an elimination that whole fight. Jhin ult coming out, trying to stop the Taric. So far, a negative trade for CEI. They couldn't decide which target to fight.
Coming back to that disjointed fighting from CEI.
And oh my goodness, Marmy's getting bursted down. Majora's going all in. But the stopwatch coming out, keeping them alive for just a little bit longer. Malphite coming out, and these fights are just so extended. And the gold lead has dropped even further down to like 1,000 gold. Fizz getting bursted down, but he will be able to escape. Looks like they're just going to burst down the Drake. It'll be two Drakes on either side.
This is looking pretty rough for CEI.
Ooh, Taric getting caught out in the Dragon Pit. Will he be able to escape? It looks like he will just kind of int for it. Kind of unlucky on the side of CEI.
The lead has dropped pretty drastically now. is only about a 1,000 gold lead.
They were at a 5,000 gold lead, but over the course of the game, these kind of not the best fights that we could be taking, they've dropped to about 1,000 gold lead and lost the objectives.
Let's see if CEI can focus up a little bit and maybe get better at the team fighting. Try and get some priority targeting in here.
They really need to focus this Jhin. This Jhin sitting in the back line, 7-0-5.
Yeah.
450 gold shutdown. I'm sure that's going to be 500 by the next fight. Artanis looking to bully the Bel'Veth. There's the pull, but she does get stunned. Oh my goodness, barely getting away. Will he just use the W? Looks like he's going to charge up the W, and he will get the Bel'Veth. Let's go, chump. Will get taken out. Oh, Majora's popping the ult maybe a little bit early once again, but that's okay. Just scaring them off. It looks like they might try to turn for Baron here. Baron is open. And with Bel'Veth gone, this might be the proper call. The rest of the team moving on to mid lane. Syndra barely missing her abilities. Still no call for Baron. It looks like the Anivia will go top to stop Artanis from split pushing. Oh, Majora's going all in on the Syndra. They want to take her out. They know that the stuns are causing them a lot of problems. If they can get a pick, that would be a huge Baron play here.
And Syndra will go down.
And there it is. Wardbringer taking out the Syndra. Karthus ult popping as well. Gotta get that Jhin knocked down. He's still sitting in the back line doing a ton of damage. And it looks like there's the call for Baron.
Excellent.
Miss Engineer in the bot lane, so they won't have the APC damage to hurry and burst it down. But maybe they can turn this into a team fight. There's the Jhin ult coming out. Looks like Artanis is just going to run at the Jhin, trying to buy time for the team.
It's good work over there.
Oh my goodness, and the team's just going to drop Baron for now. But okay, I was about to say. See, I better not leave the Baron.
Absolutely, they almost got it. Let's not waste it now.
And there it is. They're going to get the resets. Anivia will take the mid tier 2 tower. But hopefully the Baron will be able to allow them to push out the lanes even further.
Oh, the flash stun.
It looked like he tried to flash stun for a possible pick, but the Anivia wall kind of ruined it. The game slows down again as all the teams are just clearing out the waves, clearing out the CS.
Looks like CEI is reclaiming a little bit of the lead again.
Yeah, they went from a 1,000 gold lead to just about a 3,000 gold lead. Recovering from their financial issues from the past fights.
Looks like the Drake's coming up in about a minute. Let's see if CEI can maybe get some more progress on that soul. Try and get that Inferno Soul for the big damage.
True, true, true. Inferno Soul is a very powerful Drake. They don't want to lose another one. And whoever gets this will be on soul point. Looks like CEI is trying to make the early call to rotate on over to Drake. Majora's coming in from spawn. But they still have 43 seconds to get this Drake. They just need to make sure they're shoving out waves. Malphite will be pushing out top wave. Ooh, but Bel'Veth is in the center of their team. I wonder if they're going to try to turn onto the Bel'Veth. Maybe get a pick here. Karthus with the flash. Try and slow down the rest of the team. And the ult's coming out from the team. Trying to shut down the Bel'Veth before the Drake. And there it is. Majora's huge pick onto the Bel'Veth there. Right before Drake. 15 seconds until Drake. They're just going to try to burst it down. Artanis is going to back for the Malphite. Malphite will take tower. But it looks like CEI will get the Infernal Drake.
Doesn't look like there's going to be much contention from Fresno, so looks like they're just giving it up after that fight, after losing their smite.
They lost the smite fight. Smite fight meaning their jungler didn't have smite, meaning their jungler was dead.
Indeed.
Long way of saying the jungler got knocked out.
Very good priority targeting.
If
from
you need a
CEI.
synopsis of what I said, jungler dead mean no dragon. There you go.
CEI definitely picking up the pace here, spanning that lead from 2K to almost 3K now.
And all the players getting 2 to 3 items now. As they start getting into their huge power spikes, they're going to do a ton of damage here.
Getting close to the late game.
And Fresno is building a lot less MR than they were in the last game, surprisingly. They're going to get bursted down by Karthus and Fizz a lot easier than they were in the last game.
And both Karthus and Fizz do a little bit more against the MR since they both have some pen.
True, both their kits have magic penetration. CEI barely keeping the lead at 3K. Just keeping the farm up. Looks like the next objective will be Baron coming up in just 2 minutes. But those shutdowns are looking juicy for CEI. The 400 gold bounty on the Jhin and the 150 gold bounty on the Anivia. If they could get either one of those picks, that'd be huge for CEI. Oh my goodness, look at all those traps from the Jhin. Just protecting mid-wave. Artanis trying to push out to the top tower, but the Anivia is going to deny.
Ooh.
The flash coming out, dodging the abilities. Artanis is going to get grouped. Oh my goodness, the W. Where's the W? There it is. Wait, no, there it is. I thought he was going to W multiple times, but Miss Engineer's going to finish one off, and the Belfast's barely shutting down Artanis. Artanis was doing so much there. It looks like Anivia is going to teleport to try to stop the mid push. Jungler equals dead equals no dragon equals Sag. True, that's what I was saying that whole
Very
time. Oh
true.
my goodness, and the ult lands onto the Jhin. The Fizz
Jhin
looking for
finally
the
go
tower
down?
dive.
Jhin will finally
oh
go
my
down.
goodness. Oh my goodness, and Majora's demise and Wardbringer taking down the Belvath as well. And the Fizz somehow made it out of that fight. And Majora's keeping the team alive for now. Taric still staying alive as well, just healing Majora's as long as possible. And Nivea just being an absolute nuisance with that ultimate.
Push the Malphite past the Anivia wall.
I didn't even see that.
A little bit of spicy.
The jukes. He just plopped him on over the wall.
Oh yeah.
He was Humpty Dumpty, but he put him on the other side of the wall.
Karthus will go down.
Karthus will go down for the tower. But the gold lead did extend all the way from 3,000 to 5,000.
This Jhin may be 7-1, but I don't think his impact has been as much as he could have had with his large lead that he had before.
True, this Jhin has kind of fallen behind just a little bit, as you can see in the CS difference. He does have 7 eliminations, but he is not keeping up with the farm, not keeping up with the rest of the team. And there's Baron up in the next 10 seconds. Mist Engineer respawning at 10, so I wonder if there's going to be a Baron fight here.
It's a little bit of a dancing around the Baron pit, it seems. Oh, there we go. Something interesting.
The Fizz throws the R, but the cloak is going to save the Syndra for now. Missed opportunity. That could have been a turn for a Baron fight, but still 5,000 gold ahead. Looks like Drake's going to be up the next 30 seconds. I wonder if they're just going to play for soul here. Setting up the saplings in the bushes. The team's rotating on over maybe a little bit too early. There's still 20 seconds left.
Oh, and we got a catch coming out here.
But Artanis is just running into the fight. Malphite, everybody trying to turn on to Artanis.
Oh,
Ooh,
the flash stun.
That
Triple
was 3
stun.
stuns. Huge. And Artanis is just in the middle of the fight, popping through everybody, punching everybody in the face. Anivia is just going to get rooted. And it looks like the team is just going to turn on to the Anivia here. The Fizz ult comes out. The Anivia stun. And there's her passive. Oh, but the Malphite saving him for now. And oh, Marmalade gets the trade, but he's going to go down to Artanis with a huge W, keeping them alive for right now. And that was just a huge play. That's a 3-for-1 trade on the side of CEI, sacrificing the Fizz for the jungler, top laner, and mid laner. It looks like that might just be I'm trying to think. Fire Soul?
Infernal Soul.
Infernal Soul. That's
Infernal
what I was
Soul
thinking.
that they're picking up.
Infernal Soul for CEI.
Seems like this time around the fights are going a little bit quicker than the tank team from last time.
Yeah, without the tanks, there's
lots more damage coming down.
Yeah. There it goes. Dragon is bursted down. Infernal Drake going over to CEI, and it looks like they might be calling for Baron as well. Fizz is going to be up in the next 12 seconds. I wonder if they're going to have enough damage to burst it down. Syndra trying to get vision. Artanis just tanking it, punching the Baron in the face. Oh, and it looks like he's going to look for a little bit of a wraparound here. Oh, but the Syndra using the Blast Cone to get away. It looks like he might have been trying to get the Blast Cone, but the Syndra uses it anyway. The rest of Fresno walking up to Baron. They are on vision. The ultimate comes out just in case they're sitting on the other side. Oh my goodness, Fizz missing another ultimate.
Oh my goodness, the lead on gold now. Getting wild.
2 minutes ago, the gold lead was at 3 or 5,000, and now we're sitting at 7,000 gold lead on the side of CEI. And that is Infernal Soul and Baron for them as well. So that's going to be a lot of pressure coming out.
Ooh, and we got a little bit of a catch from Fizz.
Oh, and it looks like Marmalade's trying to get the elimination on the Bel'Veth, but he's just going to have to turn around because he sees that his team might be getting caught out. Ooh, the Anivia getting caught out as well. Huge Storm Surge proc. Oh, but the Anivia just going to stay alive for now. Oh, but the ultimate barely missing again.
Man.
It looks like they're just going to turn onto the Jhin.
Big scuffle happened topside. The tanky people are punching each other. Oh, and here comes the Karthasar. Let's see if Anivia. Ooh.
Oh. Is she going to go down?
And Anivia goes down.
Huge. The Storm Surge proc taking out the Anivia. And it looks like Artanis is pushing in the bot lane, putting more pressure around the map. Major is pushing in the top lane, not wanting this Malphite to go back to his team.
Oh.
And Artanis just going all in. We're cut back to Majora's because it looks like the rest of the team was shying away in Malphite, and Majora's are just fighting.
Seems like this game is running away for CEI. It's getting a massive
CEI
lead.
just has enough damage to end here. The Fizz ult coming out, but it's going to get blocked from the shield again.
Oh my. They are just going for tower dives now.
And Artanis is just bullying this
They're
team.
rushing for the end.
Oh my goodness, and the stun. And the
there it is.
Hourglass coming out. And that's going to be game number 2 going over to CEI. Huge win for
big.
the boys.
Very big. We like to see it.
Honestly, what a huge game.
Honestly. I feel like CEI did a bit better there.
Yeah, they definitely did.
They got a little bit more focused up with their priority target. They got a little bit more, a few more catches in against like even the Bel'Veth, trying to get those smites out of the way before big fights. And honestly, the gold lead was pretty massive, even when they were falling behind and maybe lollygagging a little bit. They brought it back, came back in with even a even bigger lead afterwards. A lot more damage coming out, and so I think this is a little bit better track for them.
Yeah, that's a great way of saying it. And honestly, I think we're just gonna get ready to go on to game number 3, because it looks like we're ready for that. So it looks like, let me get this set up. Sorry, I was looking at the chat. I'm multitasking. My brain can't process multiple things at the same time. All right, it looks like we're ready to go. Game number 3 coming out. Looks like they did swap sides, actually, so CEI will be on red side this time around.
And it looks like CEI is keeping a little bit of the same similar theme of mixing up the damage, but switching off the tankiness a little bit from the bot side, from the top side down to the bot side. Well, we got Shen Karthus bot lane, and we got a Pantheon top now. Maokai has come back for round 2, and we got a Viego mid. Now that's a spicy pick.
That
right
is
there.
a spicy pick. That is not something you see every day. It is
Absolutely.
against an Aurelion Soul, which is so the Anivia is gone this time around, so it will be an Aurelion Soul. And so we'll just have to see how these teams play out. A little bit of a different team comp going around this time.
Both teams seem to have some pretty good late scaling. Very much of a late game, so we'll see how long this game will go, as there is some space for both. Pantheon will try and get those early kills in, try and get ahead, since he's a little bit more of an assassin. And we'll see how mid goes. Viego into Ace Soul could be a very interesting matchup. And we got a Jin Leona bot lane against the Karthus Shen. 2 tanks, 2 big bursty damage. We'll see how that goes.
Looks like the Viego starting off aggressive early, trying to get that Q poke through the wave. Aurelion Soul just keeping the pressure, not letting him push in too hard with that E ability. It looks like Majora's will be starting bot lane, working towards top lane, trying to keep Artanis fed again, just like last game. The poke coming out from top lane. Hasn't even gotten a single CS yet.
Back at it, bowling again. He is just taking all of the lunch money.
Artanis is just bullying. Looks like Viego might have stepped up a little bit. Will take 2 Q procs from the Aurelion Soul, but he will have the Doran shield to recover. So far, just a very even lane. Looks like the Viego's fallen a little bit behind on CS, but that's to be expected in a range versus melee matchup.
Absolutely.
It looks like this Aurelion Soul is just hard shoving the wave. Malphite also getting hard shoved in.
Finally getting some gold from the Malphite. Hopefully Artanis can keep that pushed out.
One sec, I forgot to turn off the music.
Brother. Brother.
It happened again. I'm sorry, guys. I always
Come on,
forget.
man.
I always just get too in the zone, and then by the time it happens, it's too late.
Unprofessional.
Unprofessional, I know. Sorry, guys. First league stream of the season.
Getting a little bit warmed up.
We're getting warmed up. Don't worry. As the streams keep coming out on Fridays, it'll get better, I promise.
Let's hope so.
Also, not to mention that Pantheon being an absolute bully in the top lane once again. Oh, Viego barely missing the stun. He's going to take multiple Q procs from the Aurelion Soul. Oh, Leona going all in. Shen trying to stop the Sejuani from going in, but it looks like the Karthus might be going down because that's 2 flashes coming out from the side of Fresno
Karthus
to
trying
get that
to kill
elimination.
The Sejuani. Unfortunately, couldn't get it after death.
Yeah, the Karthus passive wasn't quite enough. Looks like Viego's just trying to freeze the wave in front of his tower. Doesn't want the Aurelion Soul to be able to push him in. And Viego is actually up in CS. He was down a little bit ago, but he's actually back up in CS now.
Oh, spicy.
Oh my goodness, the W flash coming out from the team. And it looks like, oh my goodness, there it is, the Q flash. Viego stepping back away for a second because he thought that they were coming on top of him. But he backs away anyway. Probably could have won that fight if he stayed inside of the fight, but he backed up anyway.
Pantheon still up there bullying, keeping the CS difference doubled.
Yeah, and Pantheon, Artanis just relentless with this matchup. Relentless with every matchup, I should say. This Malphite hasn't been a problem before. It's still not a problem now, that's for sure. Newbie streamer for real. I know. I definitely haven't been doing this like for a job or anything. That'd
Yeah,
be crazy.
I've done it a million times.
I definitely haven't done it a million times. Anyways, the CS difference on the CEI side is just incrementally going up, and it looks like there's going to send 3 members topside to take out Artanis. And that's just going to be a Leona stun into the Sejuani stun, but it looks like CEI with the trade onto Artanis, as you said, is just going to trade onto the Drake. And there it is, Viego hitting level 6. That means he's going to have a huge power spike. He's going to have all-in potential. And there's Fresno trading out the dragon for the Void Grubs. Relatively even game so far. CEI is actually down 1,000 gold in the early game, as they haven't gotten a single elimination yet, but have died twice. Oh my goodness, and the trade coming out from Viego.
The stun.
The Conqueror proc.
That's some good damage right there. Early game damage. That Vamp Scepter coming in hot.
He's getting so much sustain from these passive procs. And the pokes through the minions are putting in work for the Viego, for Marmy. Oh, it looked like Artanis wanted to go in on top of the Malphite, but he barely missed the W. But once again, still getting that Q proc. Oh my goodness, and Viego just going all in on the Aurelian Soul.
Maybe could go for a kill over here with the Czar.
Yeah, Viego does have ultimate, so if he wants to go all in on the Aurelian Soul, he has the opportunity to. And as we say that, the Shen gets locked out from the Leona stun, sends in his Q. Ooh, Karth is trying to block some of the Jhin ultimates for the Shen. Oh my goodness, barely staying alive. Will Leona be able to knock him down?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
my gosh, that was such a unfortunate series of events. The Karth is taking one too many shots. Leona stunning him under tower. Aurelian Soul is actually struggling in this lane, trying to keep up with CS. Oh my goodness, Shen with the taunt. But it doesn't take any tower shots. He's going to get rooted under tower.
Artanis, top lane. Just the usual. Keeping him out of the game. Keeping this Malphite down in the dirt.
Pantheon still just getting in that proc damage, constantly shoving this Malphite under tower. Looks like the Majora is looking for some help down on this blue. Oh, and there's the Pantheon ulti. And there's the Viego ulti. It looks like Sejuani might get away, but here's the Maokai ult. Will it hit the Sejuani? Oh, barely hitting the Sejuani, but it looks like they're not going to be able to get anything for those ultimates.
And there seems to be a little bit of a roam from Leona up to mid lane.
Leona walking up mid, trying to protect the A-Soul. Oh my goodness, Artanis. The damage is insane.
He's just so far ahead now.
With a 40 CS lead, huge item advantage.
Even a level up.
And it looks like the wave is kind of frozen in front of Marmy's tower. Oh, and this might be the all-in. The dodge, the Q, auto.
Excellent
Oh
work.
my goodness. And
And
there it is, the solo kill onto the Aurelian Soul. And Artanis looking for his own. Oh my goodness, and there's so much all around the map. Karth is looking for his own as well. Oh my goodness, but the Malphite ulti onto Artanis, gonna get an elimination. And there it is, Jhin Leona pushing Karthus Shen in under tower. Looking for a little bit of a roam here, maybe putting up some vision.
Karth is getting his level 6. So now he is on the map and global, as well as Shen. It's a little bit of a global bot lane.
Matchup doesn't matter if you can CS well. True.
Indeed.
That goes for all lanes. Top lane.
Fortunately, the
bottom lane.
Karthus is not meeting those conditions.
That's okay. It's a Karthus APC. He scales. He sits and scales. CS doesn't matter if you scale.
Patiently waiting.
Alrighty. Oh my
Ooh.
goodness. Majora's looking for the all-in here. Going for the Sejuani. Pantheon looking for it as well. Viego looking for the all-in as well. Trying to get the back line, and they're all going in on top. Viego popping his ultimate. He just needs a
my
reset.
goodness.
And there it
There
is.
it
He will
is.
get a reset onto the Malphite, and Artanis with the double kill. And there it is. Viego getting one as well. Marmy cleaning up the Leona.
And as talked about before, the global ults from the bot lane. We got an R from the Karthus getting some good damage in, and we got the Shen teleport for the keeping Viego alive, keeping everybody alive. Honestly.
Those are good points. Oh my goodness, this Karthus is gonna be able to dodge them. Oh, but he
the
lands on the
slow.
trap. Sadly, isn't able to get out of there. But Viego 2-0 in the mid lane, 200 gold bounty against the Aurelian Soul. CEI is doing a great job with vision in the bot lane. Has the whole bot river warded up, visioned up. Has vision all over the bot lane. Leona trying to stop that vision.
Oh, the stun.
The stun coming out, but it looks like Viego might need to get out of there. He's very much in trouble. Oh, but the ultimate coming out.
Will Viego get out the dodge?
Oh, but it's not quite
Oh.
enough. Oh, maybe
Oh.
it is enough. Oh, but the
Ah.
flash coming out. That
Took
was
him for a
so
ride,
back and
though.
forth. Aurelian Soul flash coming out. Aurelian Soul roaming down, trying to get Majora's. Oh, but the damage coming out. Oh, there's the stun. Karthus and Shen are both going in on Aurelian Soul. And there it is, Wardbringer taking out Frozen Lotus. Oh, and there's the teleport coming from Viego into the rest of this team fight. Will they be able to finish off these eliminations? It looks like they're going to try to burst down the Sejuani, but it might not be enough. Easy Breeze taking a lot of damage here. It looks like they're just going to call the fight where it is. Oh, and there's the
Oh,
Sejuani
stun.
ultimate getting... Oh my
Oh.
goodness, but the three-man
The
taunt.
taunt.
Viego trying to get the Sejuani, but the Leona just stuck in the back line.
Oh, the Shen trying to get this Leona. Let's see if he can get him.
Oh my goodness,
Oh
Shen.
my goodness.
Easy Breeze, so close to getting it,
Just
but it looks like
booking
he's
it.
going to take the team on a little bit of a road trip.
Go sightseeing.
Everybody's trying to hunt down Easy Breeze here.
Oh my.
Getting the taunt off.
Quite
But
the desperate
Leona's there.
place. Oh, close.
So close. But the rest of the team on Fresno is just going to have to back here. Oh, but that's a huge snag. The Aurelian Soul barely able to make it out. Karthus Soul going out just for the damage. Viego looking for the roam here. Trying to get out vision. And they're going to go to the dragon. Hex Tech Dragon.
Let's see what the soul is after this dragon.
That's also Viego's Bork item. That's a huge power spike for Viego. Also
Massive.
Sundered Sky for Pantheon. That's another huge power spike.
Looks like we got a mountain drake, mountain soul for this game.
That'll be very big for CEIs. Their team is pretty squishy, so Mountain Soul will keep them alive for just a little bit longer. If they're able to get a Mountain Soul.
This Jin looking pretty far ahead now. 5-0 with 95 CS. It's going to be a high
once
priority.
again, with that 0 death Jin with a 500 gold bounty. Nartan is just doing work on the towers, trying to take first tower. Gold is very even between the teams right now. Nobody has a gold advantage.
Looks like a gank play going down on bot lane.
Majora's pops the ultimate. It looks like they might be able to collapse on the Leona. Leona pops all of her abilities, trying to make it out. And there's the R, trying to slow the team down. But it looks like, oh my goodness, Majora's will be able to take out the Leona. Putting in that supporting for bot lane and Fresno.
That
Taken
unfortunate
out.
Karthus flash.
Yeah, the
Trying to go
unfortunate
for him.
Karthus flash. Fresno taking out the Rift Herald. Ooh, very aggressive
Ooh.
Shen. That will be Jin Flash. And that's
And
Rift
that's
Herald going over to Fresno.
A little bit of a closer game. Getting trades on the objectives. Gold is a lot closer this time around.
15 minutes in, the gold is very close on both teams.
Ooh.
The Pantheon ult coming out just for the rotate. Doesn't want to miss the CS. Oh my goodness, that Pantheon damage. All in engage. Gets the PTA proc.
Pantheon still keeping this Malphite out of the game.
Ooh. The Aurelian Soul with the Rylai is going to slow down the Viego.
Ooh.
Oh, and there it is.
Sneaky plays.
Oh, it looks like Viego might be getting all in, and there's the Shen ultimate coming out from Viego.
Same with the Karthus ultimate coming down. Getting the damage in. Ooh.
All the ultis are coming out. It looks like Majora's might be in a little bit of a tough situation. Will be. Oh my goodness, Marmy getting the reset onto the Aurelian Soul, doing all the damage that it can.
Oh. Maokai goes down.
Sadly, Majora's doesn't make it out, but it looks like Sejuani's barely there. Oh, he does get the W stun. Q, auto Q, and that's going to be it for the Sejuani. Viego getting another 2 eliminations. It looks like they're going to try to shove in this wave. Try to take mid tower here. Leona's just going to back, knowing she can't stop them from taking the turret. That's going to be first turret destroyed.
Ooh,
Viego stopping the back. Bit of a greedy back. Oh, and it looks like they might be able to stop the Leona. Do they have R? Oh my goodness, they don't even need it. Huge plays from Woodbringer and Marmy there to be able to get the pick onto the support.
Looks like we have the next Mountain Drake coming up in the next minute. Might see some setup here in a little bit.
Ooh. Oh my goodness. Miss Engineer getting caught out under tower, and that's going to be 3 people diving him under tower to stop him, but Artan is still bullying the Malphite under tower. Oh my goodness, it looks like they're going for a dive. Majora's knocking them back into Artanis. Oh, Malphite having to ult away.
Trying to return the favor from the bot side.
Malphite just decides to back in the bush, and that's going to be turret destroyed for CEI. Oh my goodness, but Artanis
gets the kill.
Huge play from Artanis using the ultimate to snipe the Malphite. That will be a player advantage for the next objective in the next 15 seconds.
Let's see if CEI can make some moves happen. Try and keep that dragon lead on.
Looks like they're doing a great job with vision in the bot side. They've
come back with their gold lead.
True, their gold lead is up to about 2,000 right now. Leona and Jin trying to take out Artanis here using the ultimates. And there's the exhaust.
Stuck.
Oh, he wastes flash, but that's okay. It looks like the whole team is going in for the dragon, and Sejuani manages to steal it. If they're able to clean up the kills here, that would be huge for CEI. It looks like they will be able to get one at least. Sadly, wasn't able to get the Aurelian Soul. They did lose the dragon, but they will get at least one elimination as a trade.
Very unfortunate. Sets back their soul pressure a little bit longer, but they're still in it.
They are still in it. That Viego with a 400 gold shutdown, 5-1. They're going to be looking to try to pick off this Viego.
And once again, the Jin has a large lead, but doesn't seem like he's making much effect with it.
True. He is 2 items deep. 400 gold shutdown. But the only person who's able to get kills on so far is Miss Engineer, and the 1 elimination on Artanis. Oh, and it looks like the Rift Herald will be dropped mid. Trying to put pressure on the mid lane. The Majoras and everybody from CEI is rotating over. There's the Karthus ulti trying to do some damage. There you go, just taking out the Rift Herald so it doesn't do any more damage before he goes into the fight. Oh my goodness. Majora's is just getting bursted down, but there goes Artenis into the back line. Same with Easy Breeze, and there they go. They get the first reset for Viego. And they keep fighting Jin, trying to get the ulti. Oh. And it looks like it might just be a 1-for-1.
They did finally get the Jin.
They did finally get the Jin. The one elimination in that whole fight was the Jin. Huge shutdown for CEI. And the gold lead staying up just over 2K. Oh, and there's the ultimate coming up from Aurelion Sol, and it looks like, oh my goodness, Artenis dives him under tower, gets the trade onto the Aurelion Sol. Might not have been worth it for the top laner, but they still get the map pressure. Viego getting caught out a little bit there. But he's just going to back. Might be able to get item here. Just back to another farming state. And there it is. Sterax, Bork, 4th, Viego, 2 items in.
The lead is staying consistent. 1,000 gold. 1,000-ish. We're looking at 2,000 almost now.
Just about 2K gold lead for CEI. Slowly getting more and more. Malphite trying to keep bot lane pushed out, so that way they don't lose the bot lane tower. Aurelion Sol rotating on over to the top lane, and Artenis with the ultimate trying to take out the Aurelion Sol. Does a ton of damage, and there's the Shen ultimate as well coming out, and the teleport coming out from Viego just to shut down the Sejuani, trying to get the picks. And there's the Viego ultimate. They're just trying to dive them under tower, but Malphite is there to stop them.
And they are just a bit tanky now.
Yeah, they are starting to get tanky with the items. That will be a 1-for-0 trade.
Looks like a play for Baron right now.
It looks like, as you said, CEI trying to burst down the Baron while they have time, while the Aurelion Sol is gone. And they will be able to burst it down quite fast with the Viego and Pantheon. Oh, and Karthus, Misengineer, will get the tower, but he might sacrifice himself for the cause.
As always with the Karthus.
It's a little bit of an inting Karthus strategy. Sacrifice yourself for the towers, for the minions.
Absolutely.
Oh, Viego trying to steal the red buff.
See if he can get it. Oh, but
Sejuani smites it in fear of the Viego stealing it. Oh, and it looks like multiple members from Fresno are trying to take out Artenis here with the 150 gold shutdown. Oh, and the Leona ult stopping him in his tracks. He's trying to stay alive, but there it is. Malphite getting the 150 gold shutdown.
Getting him a little bit back into this game.
A little bit back in this game with that huge CS gap. That's an 80 CS gap.
Massive.
From Artenis. Oh my goodness, the Majora's going in on the Aurelion Sol. Same thing with the Easy Breeze, trying to take out this Jin. Karthus is there as well. Viego's lagging behind a little bit. It looks like they're just going to try to burst down this dragon, try to get themselves to the Soul Point.
Let's see if Sejuani can smite it again.
Sejuani might go for the steal here. Oh, they do go in. But Majora's is able to land it. And it looks like Viego diving the backline, but the rest of the team fighting in one giant mess. And it looks like Viego getting the resets. And the rest of the team, Karthus getting the double kill while after death in his passive. Huge plays from the CEI bot lane.
Absolutely. Advantages to Karthus.
And the Aurelion Sol barely makes it out. Majora's blocking the Jin shots. Not really doing much to him. Just trying to stop them from pushing bot lane, but they're just going to push it anyways. They might rotate to mid tower here, as that's just an open tower and they're sitting in bot lane.
They've got the Baron minions pushing in. Getting some good damage in all lanes.
And CEI has extended this gold lead to 7,000 gold.
Very impressive.
Uh-oh, Viego might be caught out here. He gets triple ulted under tower.
Oh my
He's not going to be able to get out. Sterak's cage
The
pops, but he
shields.
can't get away. Shut down. Goes over to the Sejuani. Majora's trying to escape. There goes the ultimate. Just trying to run out of there. Artanis with the flank. They might be able to turn this around.
Oh my goodness.
There's the ultimate from the Aurelion Soul, but it's not going to do much as Artanis is just taking out the Jin. Malphite does take down Karthus, but he has the Afterlife passive, taking them down, popping the ultimate, dropping them so weak. Oh, and there's the ultimate coming out from Pantheon, cutting them off. Leona slowly stopping them for now, but Malphite's on 1 HP, and Artanis is going to take him down.
What an explosive fight.
What an explosive fight. Viego throwing his life for the team's victory.
And they are still not done with the bloodlust.
And Artanis just diving them under tower. Easy breeze, taking the turret shots. Majora's doing a great job of tanking as well, as he was just left on 1 HP at the very end there. And that's another turret taken down. And there's the TP coming up from Viego into top lane, trying to keep the map pressure while the rest of the team backs. Oh, Viego gets ulted and rooted from the Jin stun. It looks like they might just be able to get out of here. Hopefully, Artanis is able to get out, but it looks like everybody's turning for Artanis.
Oh my goodness.
Viego tries to do his best to help out Artanis, but he will get shut down.
Very unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
Marby kind of baiting Artanis right there, putting him in a really bad situation.
Nah, he gave his life for ire, making sure you stay alive.
Artanis is the true hero in this story.
True.
We are up to 8,000 gold lead for CEI. Drake is up in the next 2 minutes. Baron is up in 1:40. And Fresno is just stuck in their base. Waves constantly pushed in. You can tell CEI has kind of improved and learned from their last games.
Absolutely.
As they're shutting Fresno down a lot faster this time around.
I mean, that gold lead is fairly massive. We've got a bunch better priority targeting. Got people getting burst down, including this Jin and even the Asol.
And the objective bounties are on the side of Fresno.
It's a good sign for CEI. That means they're doing well.
Oh my goodness, the Malphite ult. Or not the Malphite ult. Majora's ult comes out and it looks like it's going to stun the rest of the team. Viego trying to dive the back line. Majora's trying to keep them there as well. Oh my goodness, everybody's diving on top of each other. It's just one giant hodgepodge of a mess. But Viego trying to get the reset and Wardbringer getting the elimination. Wardbringer getting a double kill. Majora's trying to stay on the rest of the team. The Jin barely able to escape. Same thing with the Sejuani and the Asol. After that huge fight, they're barely able to escape with their lives. Jin backing. Oh my goodness, but he walks right into Artanis. Barely left on 1 HP. Oh, doesn't get sniped from Artanis' spear.
Close calls. Oh.
But they will take the inhibitor.
Baron is coming up.
Oh my goodness, and Majora's putting the pressure on them still. And they're just going to back off. Drake is up in the next 18 seconds, so I'm assuming that they're just going to... CEI is going to turn around for that.
And since Baron just came up, they might make a play just to go straight for it.
Yeah, I think Fresno's going to have to make a dire situation and try to take this soul away from them.
Looks like a big explosive fight's about to come down here.
The ping's coming out. Everybody knows that this is the fight that they want to win.
Ooh.
Artanis looking for a level of flank angle.
Oh my goodness.
Easy breeze jumping over the wall, starting the fight. Artanis dodging the abilities. And there's the Leona ult coming out. Majora sending the ult over. And it looks like Miss Engineer was able to take out the dragon. Artanis is just diving the backline, doing all the damage that he can.
We've got 3 separate fights going on here.
3 separate fights in Viego, slowly taking down the Malphite. Majora's trying to take down the Aurelion Soul, but it's not quite going to get there. Staying on top of the Leona, though. Hopefully the rest of the team can help clean up, or they might just shove out mid. shoved down the mid wave. But it looks like Leona barely staying alive. Majora's doing his very best. Oh, and there's the Karthus ult. The flash coming out from Leona. But not quite enough. But that was a huge team fight from CEI, taking out 4 members for just, or I guess 3 members for 2. Viego pushing out the top wave, trying to take that top turret down.
The waves are just coming in, causing huge pressure. Asol does have very good wave clear, but the pressure might be too great for him.
This is a lot of map pressure for Fresno. There's a lot to deal with here. Oh, and it looks like the pings might be coming out for a Baron from CEI. Majora's is on the other side of the map. He doesn't want to get caught out here, as they do want a Baron. Oh, but the Leona goes all in. There's the ultimate. I wonder if they're going to go in. There's the Shen ultimate coming out. Oh, and there's the Pantheon ultimate.
Everybody
they don't even
in.
need the Baron. Sejuani's diving the backline. Malphite diving the backline. Artanis trying to do his very best to take out the rest of the team. And there's the Viego going all in. Majora's ultimate comes out. The double kill coming out from Artanis. Everybody's going in on top of the Leona, on top of the Malphite. Sejuani goes down as well, and there goes Majora's, or not Majora's, I should say the Malphite. Aurelion Sol barely able to make it out with his life. But it looks like CEI might just be able to finish this game off here.
They don't even need Baron.
They don't even need Baron.
Everybody coming in like a hero to save Majora's.
Everybody on the CEI team is a hero saving Majora's, and it looks like for the fun of it, they're just going to try to dive the Aurelion Sol, and that looks like it's going to be
Excellent
game
work
for CEI. Honestly, huge performance from the league team. Able to win the series 2-1, able to get the reverse sweep.